here. Hello and welcome to another gathering of the League of Sedentary Gentlemen. I am your host, Brian. Joining me tonight, Anthony, who's walking away steadily, and
Sorry,
Boomer.
just give him someone a drink.
Nah, no worries, man. No worries. Oh, man. So, not a lot going on. Not a lot going on this week, but one thing I wanted to talk about when you chimed in earlier, Anthony, and asked if we were recording, I was thinking about Alien Day that came and went with little fanfare, like it normally does. And there was a debate on one of the alien groups that I'm a part of on Facebook about Prometheus and Covenant.
Don't get me started on those movies.
Yeah,
Those abominations.
I'm curious. I'll tell you my theory really quick, and then let's hear your thoughts.
Right.
So my theory on Covenant, Alien Covenant, and Prometheus. Sorry, I said those in the wrong order. Prometheus and then Alien Covenant is if you completely put the other Alien movies in the franchise out of your mind and try not to make any connection to those films whatsoever, they're not that bad. They're not terrible. It's especially Prometheus. Alien Covenant was a little bit like
Oh, that was a train wreck.
yeah, like that movie was a little bit like sus. Like I don't know. I don't dig it all that much. But Prometheus was really good, and like even if you want to make the connection to the original films, like at least it gives some kind of backstory about where the xenomorphs come from.
Right.
And so at least it gives that. But yeah, when you compare it to the first two, I ignore all the Alien movies after Alien 2 because Alien 3 was okay, but then after that they lost me, man. Those movies are terrible.
Yeah. Well,
Um
Resurrection didn't need to be made. That was
y-
completely just,
yeah.
you know.
Um so if I like I don't know, if I don't think about the first two Aliens when I'm watching Covenant, I mean Prometheus, sorry. It's not that bad. Alien Covenant, like I said, I like the ending because it's got the traditional xenomorph, and it's nice to kind of have a little bit of a story, even though that story kind of sucks. At least you got something, about how it came about. It was
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
deranged android hell bent on creating the perfect being. It's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
You're right. But my thing is, well, are you still going? Sorry, I
No, no,
thought
no,
you
go for it.
were.
I'm done.
So,
That was my
so
thought.
my theory with those two movies is, I mean, I'm a huge Alien fan. Aliens, one of the few that really accept Alien 3. Alien Resurrection,
Yeah.
but no, the thing is Alien 3, if you watch the 30-minute extended version,
Mm.
it actually is a better movie. On
Okay.
favorite, watch the if you have a chance, watch the director's cut. It adds 30 minutes. That's why sometimes you'll see people say that Alien is the dog slash cow alien,
Right.
because in the um, the other version is that comes from a cow and not a dog.
Yeah.
So, um, but I mean, I don't know. It's like the prisoners, you get to know them better, you get to know them more. You actually feel bad when they die instead of like, oh, that guy's dead. But you actually get to know them, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but just yeah, just watch it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Um, and then Aliens, yeah, of course, Aliens, and then Alien. But I mean, what gets me is about Prometheus is, I don't know. I feel like really Scott is like George Lucas. He just doesn't give two shits about Alien anymore, and he just
No.
wants to ruin it for everybody else, like what
Yes.
Lucas did.
Yes. And
Because
go
I
ahead.
mean, I read the comic books. All they have I have a lot of the Dark Horse comics,
Mhm.
and I mean the space that they find in the ship was like this big elephant-looking alien. He's grotesque. He wasn't a suit like they did
Yeah.
Prometheus. And that when that came out, and they look like these Greek gods or whatever, bald dudes, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
The
I mean,
engineers.
yeah, and and it's a suit and everything, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It kind of, the problem with society today, and it's mostly young kids, they don't like mystery. They
No.
don't like. They want to be told everything. They want to know everything.
They need
So
resolve, Anthony. They
yeah,
need resolve.
what's wrong with like when I watch Alien, right? The first Alien,
Yeah.
they're inside the ship and everything with that spooky music, and I'm like, oh shit, where did these aliens come from? It's so intriguing to me,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, I need another movie. I need a movie. I don't need a movie made to explain it to me. And it's like,
Yeah.
but they did it, Prometheus, and to be honest with you, I watched that movie, but the only thing I like to watch is when the ship lands. Once the ship lands, I stop the movie.
As soon as they get out and start exploring.
Yeah, because that whole part's so cool when the ship lands and
Yeah.
and then Alien Covenant. Oh my God, the fact that it's David, that crazy
Yeah.
alien, the xenomorphs. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
man. Now what? Now when I watch Alien, I had to assume that this alien comes from some deranged android, with
Yeah.
some kind of weird
And
issues.
and there's still no connection, right? Because David ends
Well,
up on the colony ship with all the
yeah,
colonists and his embryos, right? So
right.
how does the engineer ship crash on LV-426?
That wasn't the one that Homegirl was on, right?
Which one?
What was her name? The female.
Naomi
Right?
Rapace?
Yeah.
She was in the first one. She was in Prometheus.
No, I know, but that ship that they were on, where did that ship? Oh, that ship crashed, right?
Yeah, it
On
crashed.
some that crashed on the Covenant planet or
Yeah,
whatever. It was that LV
I don't remember.
was four something four. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, yes, right. No, it just I don't know. It just
It's weird. That's why it's better to just not try to make a connection.
yeah, you're right.
And
If it just solely based it on what it is then and not think about the alien movies, yeah, think of it like a remake,
yeah,
or
whenever I get in a conversation in that group with somebody, irate about those two films, I
Mhm.
start referring to them as the David timeline, like this or the
Yeah.
story of David. Like let's not, it's a different timeline. I don't care what Scott said. I don't care if he said he's gonna make a connection to the original two films. Let's forget all about that. Just forget
But
about it.
it's funny how he flip-flops so much
He
because there's so many
does.
times he said he wasn't gonna do it,
Yeah.
then he did it, and then he called the movie Alien Covenant. That I don't know if you've seen that version of a movie that was gonna be made by the guy who did District 9. What's his name?
Oh, God, yeah, Bloomcamp,
Blumkamp.
Bloomcamp. I
Um,
have his book. They came out with the book, the proper Alien 3.
right.
Yeah,
That was interesting.
yeah they
That was yeah.
they did ended up doing a comic series, and that's the Alien 3 that I wanted. Like g- going back to Alien 3 in the prison, yeah, it was all right. It was okay. It was just not my favorite, and I think they were trying too hard to recreate Alien 1,
Alien.
the
Yeah.
original one with Jaws in space, like the mind fuck that it was. Like
Well, but look who directed it. It was fucking what's his name? Lynch, David Lynch, right?
yeah,
He's a
eh,
weird guy, so
yeah,
French.
he's weird. But yeah, Bloomcamp's version of Alien 3 that they ended up doing the comic book series on. Sorry, I keep pointing behind me because I have it. It's right there on my shelf.
Wait, was that the one?
Um,
It was like a. Was that the one that said something about it was based on?
it's based on an actual script that was written that was
Oh, is that
rejected.
the one? Is that the
Yeah,
Bloom?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He wrote an actual script, and it actually got greenlit by
Oh,
Fox.
that was a fucked up comic, like in a good
Yeah,
way. Like, man, it
yeah,
was so like at the end when that guy literally turns into an alien, right?
yeah.
Like it literally just comes apart and he's an alien. It's like, oh shit.
And it was greenlit by Fox. They were gonna do it, and then
Mm.
it got pulled, and they never did it. And then Alien Covenant. I'm sorry. Prometheus became a thing. But way back
Yeah.
when they were doing before they did Prometheus, they were gonna do it, and something happened, and they lost their budget, and that was it, and it died on the vine.
Well,
And I
and
was like,
then
man, we could have got a proper story with Hicks,
I
you
think
know?
really was being a douchebag too. He didn't like it, so that's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
that's when he changed the name to Alien Covenant. It's like,
yeah,
dude, he said he wasn't gonna do that.
yeah, yeah. He was being an ass about the whole thing.
Yeah, Hicks was
Uh,
alive.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of, I mean, as a kid, I mean, I saw that movie in the theater. I wasn't really a kid. Wasn't 90 what 92? I was in high
um,
school.
Alien Two,
Yeah,
Aliens.
no, Aliens, Alien 3. That was
Oh, Alien 3, that
1992.
was 90s. Yeah,
91, 92. So I was like in
yeah,
high school. Um, I mean, yeah, I was kind of disappointed. The guy better knew, Hicks is dead. It's like, oh man,
yeah,
it's real depressing. It's a depressing movie.
yeah. Well, they
But
had to do something because they were going on way off course
yeah,
from the sequel, and so they had
yeah,
to fill that gap a little bit just to explain what happened to those characters. They couldn't just toss them to the wind, and so that actual part of the movie in the beginning that was actually okay. Like I was sad that that's the direction that they went when I remember watching the movie for the first time,
hmm
and I was sad that that's the way that they were going. But at least you had a story, something to connect with. And she goes back to the wreckage. Remember
yeah,
to find Bishop, the
right,
droid,
yeah,
and so you get that connection. So that was fine. At least they closed that gap. But yeah, I would still, rather would have had a proper Alien 3 with Hicks and Newt still alive, and
yeah,
that would have been awesome. But sadly, that's not what we got.
yeah. Even like like I said, I've been reading all these alien comics that have been coming out like left and right, since
Yeah.
Disney got a hold of it now. And
Yeah.
there's a comic store in Burbank called House of Secrets,
Okay.
and I know the owner. He's really cool. His name's Paul, and so he set me up on his like my pull list is all alien comics. Anything alien new, he'll just throw in my box.
Yeah.
And I've been reading some I've never heard of before. They're getting some of these crazy artists, to do some really crazy stuff.
Yeah.
These like little 3 or 4 issue, you know,
Yeah.
alien comics, and they're actually pretty cool. I think they make great movies.
I have the.
Especially,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, just gonna say, especially the one with I haven't finished. I can't. I know I'm not really a pussy, but I can't finish the Alien game. It's so fucking scary, man.
It's a trip, dude.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
running around and all of a sudden you hear noise like, what was that? What was that? What
Yeah.
was that?
Yeah.
But the whole idea with Amanda Ripley, that was cool that they made a comic. You probably I don't know if you read that one.
I haven't read
It's
it, but I'm
yeah,
aware
it's
of it.
actually pretty good. It's
Yeah.
it's with her and some black girl, sorry, African American girl. Um, but it's a cool comic. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's just about them and kind of all the time she spent looking for her mom and all that.
Yeah. I know of that comic. I haven't really read a lot of the new Alien stuff. I have all of the old Alien comics.
Mm,
The very first Alien comics that they came out with, actually, Boomer bought the entire set at one time from
wow,
a
cool.
comic cult in Norwalk. I remember that back in the day. And then um, I slowly like bought other. There was like Newt's Tale and
Mm.
a couple other ones that came out, and I bought that whole series.
I I
Um,
I think I had the first episode of that one.
yeah, those
News
were good.
Tale.
Those were actually like thick, freaking. Those were long stories. Like
Yeah.
they
Well,
were.
showed how it showed everything that happened
Yeah,
with the Hadley's Hope.
yeah.
Man, they all got freaking.
They got
They all got
done
slaughtered,
dirty.
man.
Yeah, done
Yeah.
dirty, man.
Her freaking brother, little kid gets like right in the
Yeah,
face with it by alien.
but that's what I love about those comics, dude. Is they're very
Don't
gory
hold
and
back.
gruesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, I had admit to my coworkers and other people like, because they're all into like Marvel comics and DC and all that, and I tell them like, you know what, like I watch those movies and I'm into it, a little bit as an adult, but honestly, like to be honest, when I was a kid, I was not into that shit. Like I was all into
Yeah.
Dark Horse, like
Me too.
Spawn, Aliens, shit like that. Like I wasn't really into. I think the only mainstream comic book character that I really cared about was Punisher, and that's
Mm-hmm.
only because my friend had bought the Punisher Armory. Remember those?
Yeah.
Where it
hmm
was just books of just all his stuff, and I bought a couple of those, and that's what got me into Punisher a bit. But other than that, I was all Dark Horse, man. Like I didn't really like that stuff. Like
Those
the
were the ones I was telling you about the. I'm sorry. I'm eating my dinner still. Sorry.
no worries, no worries. You
My
good?
wife made a kick-ass roast, like a roast in a bag,
Mm-hmm.
and so with the little like these little PB potatoes and stuff. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, no worries.
I remember, yeah, the Dark Horse. I'm so glad I was able to collect them back then. I still have them, like
Yeah.
the Alien versus Predator comics. The one that I wish they'd make a movie about or anime or something is the one with that Japanese scientist. Remember? What was
Who
her
was that?
name? Um, she was like on a colony planet, and the Predator sent the aliens down there to hunt for sport, but they didn't realize it was a colony down there. So when they went down, they're like, "Oh shit, who are these people? These humans?" And
No, man,
um,
I don't remember that one.
no, I'll look it up. But yeah, that's a good series. And she well, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's with this. What was her name? You probably seen things about her if you look her up. Um, but yeah, that was a good series. I remember seeing one with the dog, an alien comic with a dog. There was genocide, the alien wars. Do you remember those?
No,
Yeah, some of these comics are really good. Like I said, they're all Dark Horse comics, really
yeah.
good comics.
the
Um,
the comics that I remember the most, and it's mostly the ones that I have still, are besides Alien, Spawn, how you say it, Aeon Flux, Aeon
oh,
Flux. Remember
did you
those?
like that one?
Yeah,
Really? I
yeah, yeah.
remember that one.
And the what was that other one? Robot Dog.
Robot Dog. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I have a bunch of those still. Oh, hold on, I gotta go turn
Mhm.
my sprinklers off really quick.
Hey, come on, man. We're supposed to be conserving.
Uh, no, give me
No, hey,
the
I shouldn't talk because I actually my my allegedly we're going off every day
uh,
for probably the last couple of years.
I'll get into that in a moment. No, my the valve is literally like 2 steps from my door. So give me a
Okay,
second.
sure, sure, no problem. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Pops? You doing all right?
No, I'm not doing all right. I'm still broken.
Oh, what's wrong, man?
One thing after another, dude. The whole treatment thing, and then after that ended, I ruptured a Achilles tendon, and then just 4 days ago, I almost ripped my little toe off. I haven't been
Yeah.
to Disneyland since Christmas.
Oh, it's open now, right? Like full time, like full
Oh
on,
yeah,
no
it's
mask,
been
no
open.
nothing.
I bought a pass, and I went, several
Hmm.
times up until everything fell apart on me.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to go. I kind of when everything kind of dies down, maybe in a couple of years, I'll go to Disneyland again. I mean, I've been to Disneyland since graduating high school in '93.
Well,
Yeah.
COVID's going to just keep resurfacing for a while. I mean, they already see the numbers coming up, but they're not worried about them. But then in the summer, it's going to jump again when everybody's outside and socializing and doing things.
Yeah, but I think because of the fact that more people have it, it's gonna not be so bad.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be a, what do you call it? Not a pandemic. It's gonna be an endemic.
endemic. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's
endemic.
gonna happen. It's just another thing to watch out for. You know,
What's
that's
his
what's gonna
name?
happen.
Fosse. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah,
Um,
Fauci.
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 Yeah,
Ouchie.
I trust that dude. He says that we're in endemic stage now, and
Yeah,
it's something that we're just gonna have to live with. It's now, I see it. It's gonna be like the flu, except there's not gonna be like a COVID season. It's just gonna be peaks and valleys, right? We're gonna get big outbreaks, and there's gonna be
yeah,
a low point where there's no outbreaks, and then over time, like maybe 10 years or so, it'll start to be more like the flu where there's a pattern. But
oh, sorry, shit.
yeah, I think
As long as each new strain that comes out is not so terrible, I mean, that's not killing people. As long as it stays in that direction, it's just going to be another flu or whatever.
Yeah, and like
yeah,
you said, it's gonna get better because most of us are gonna have it. It's not gonna be enough time for a new strain to come out because people are already gonna be mostly, they say more people have had COVID already. More than half the population of the United States has had COVID already.
yeah,
Yeah, they say it's around 50, 60%. I
Yeah.
just heard on the news.
and I think I tend to listen to the UCLA studies when they come out, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it's even higher than that because they're not accounting for the people that never reported it.
Right, right.
People who had it and they thought they had the flu, they never got tested. You got these Trumpers out here that don't believe in that shit, and they don't want to get tested, and so
Hmm.
I think it's higher than that. I think the numbers are higher. And then you have another way to look at it is maybe the number is inflated a bit because of people who got it twice, and that number was recorded more than once.
Man,
Right.
yeah, that's scary. Like
Yeah,
one of my wife's coworkers, she got it, I think, 2 or 3 times already.
yeah.
And it's like, my God. And but she's one of those types that,
Gets sick all the time.
millennials, she
Yeah,
likes to go out and do her thing and, you know, doesn't really care.
Well, my niece got it twice.
Damn.
yeah. And
That's,
I'm actually shocked that I only got it once, and I got the Omicron variant, which was really like crazy contagious and really easy to catch. But I was like, when everything first locked down in 2020, like we were taking it pretty serious, and we stopped having people come over. We were being real cautious. We weren't going out. But then after a while, like towards the end of 2020 into 2021, we just started living our life like normal. We stopped. We were tired of being afraid of it, and so
Yeah.
we just started doing normal stuff. And I still didn't get it. I didn't get it until February of this year. But I went all that time, and I was surprised. Like when I had a coworker who was really like crazy careful about it, and when he got it, I was surprised. When I got it, I wasn't surprised at all. But I was actually shocked that it took me so long to get it. I mean, I was vaccinated. I skipped the Omicron booster
Hmm.
on some advice from a friend, and I don't. I know I got Omicron, but I don't regret it. I worked at a hospital for a couple of years, and I have a friend that still works there who I call every once in a while, or I text. I say I call, but I text. And she told me, she's like, well, the booster isn't as effective. Omicron is really super contagious, and you've got the regular vaccine, and Omicron isn't really deadly, especially for people in your age group. So if I were you, it's not worth the side effects. You should just skip it. And I thought of it in my head as, well, that's just an extra booster for somebody else who's elderly or sickly who needs it,
Yeah.
and I'll just pass. I don't need it. And
There's plenty though. It's not like you
well,
have to. You
mm,
know,
there's
I
still
got the fourth one, even though I know it's a crossover. Pat and Vince were done it, and it crossed over on them.
yeah.
But the original one, they've already shown in Israel that it wanes within 8 months or so. You don't have much of a fight against it. So it's like the flu shot. You're going to have to get a booster if you want to. If you're an older person with problems, and
If they start coming out with like an annual, like they do with the flu shot,
right.
and I'll get it every year when it comes out. And again, though, with the flu, like there are times when I skip, like this year when, well, it's already 2022, but last year, 2021, I skipped that flu shot because all the doctors were saying that it's not helping. Like it's not working against the strain of flu that was out. So
Yeah,
why?
because it's
That happens.
Yeah.
It's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
They put a couple different ones in there that they think are going to be the dominant one, and sometimes
Yeah.
they're right and sometimes they're wrong.
So when I hear stuff like that, I think to myself, like, it's not worth the side effects. Like every time I get the flu shot, I get a little touch of the flu. Like I get it a little bit.
yeah.
And it happens to me every time. I get a little mild fever and I feel achy, and it only lasts for about a day, but it happens. And so I'm like, it's not worth the side effects. If it's not going to work, fuck it. I'll just skip it.
Well, I haven't had any side effects from any of the COVID shots. I got the
No.
2 primaries and 2 boosters, and not any.
I only had one coworker. Well, she retired. She's ex-coworker now, but one coworker that had a side effect from the original vaccine. It gave her vertigo, and
Oh shit.
from what I understand, it's still affecting her a bit. It hasn't gone away fully, but she gets like random bouts of vertigo, and she never had that issue before. But that's the only. I mean, you're talking like there's 1,000 people that I know, not just that I work with, but that I know that got the vaccine, and one person had an adverse effect to it, and it is what it is. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I
second
sent.
one, I got a
Mhm.
sore arm, and then that's it. That's all I ever.
Yeah, same here. Same with me. Actually, I got the Omicron booster and so I guess I got 3 shots. Omicron one. Wait, did I? Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3
That was the
shots
third
total.
one, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
3
those
shots.
3. I was gonna tell you, I sent you
Yeah, I saw it.
yeah, so that's that woman I was telling you about. If you read up on her and read her comics, the Alien vs Predator, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll look into that. I
Yeah.
I got to be careful with. You were talking about pull lists, so that there's a comic shop literally down the street from where I work, and I went in there when Spider-Man was coming back because of the mainstream Marvel movies. Spider-Man's probably my favorite. And so when they did the re-release of the Spider-Man comics, I went down there and I added it to a pull list, right? The pull list is so damn convenient, you know? So I started adding all this shit like, oh yeah, dude, I want the what's it called? The Wolverine series. What was it called? The Death of Wolverine, where he dies. I added that. I added like a bunch of different comics to my pull list, right? Because it's like fucking. I imagine it's kind of like layaway at Walmart for those people that do that shit, right? And so
It adds up though, man.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
and so the dude would call me and be like, "Hey, your box is full." So I'd go down there to pick it up, and it'd be like It'd be like fucking $100. I'm like, holy shit, what?
I did that with I mean, I was the type growing up, and I wasn't huge into comics. Like you said, just a few.
Yeah,
Like I was into the Image comics, like Gen 13, Wetworks, stuff,
yeah.
Brass, all those. I was never into like the DC Marvel, and when they came out with the New 52, remember that about 10 years ago,
No.
the New 52, where they pretty much reset all the characters,
All what characters?
like Batman, Superman,
Okay.
they all like did all their origin stories, Flash, all of them. It was kind of
Oh,
cool, so
okay.
it gave me a chance to start up again, to jump in the beginning, because
I'm looking at it right now. I just googled it. Yeah,
yeah,
okay. I
it
feel
was
like I should know about that.
it was cool. Like they did like the oh my god, all the lanterns. They did the Green Lantern. They did Sinestro with the yellow. They
Yeah.
did the red lanterns. All those. It was cool. So I got into that. And just like you, here I am spending 50-60 bucks every month or every week
Yeah.
actually. No, every month on comics. And what pissed me off is I guess I don't know if they got bored, millennials, or I don't know what. They decided to just say fuck it and start over again with another comic,
Yeah.
another origin renewal, and that pissed me off because I'm like, dude, I spent all this money on these comics and some of them were pretty good, and all of a sudden just stopped, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of assed out now. So after that I kind of just, I mean, I try to go for the comics that are kind of not mainstream.
Yeah.
Like there's a comic called Saint Mercy. It's by a friend of mine, a guy I used to work with back like 20 years ago at Kronos.
Yeah.
And he wrote a comic called Saint Mercy. It's actually pretty good. It's has to do, look it up. It has to do with like like Incas in present, like not like, well, like the Incas, and then it takes place like in the like Western time, 1800s.
Like if they never got conquered,
Supernatural. Well,
or
it's like supernatural stuff. Um, that just like to go back and forth,
okay.
but it's it has to do about a curse and this
Yeah.
and that. So it's a cool comic. It's like a 4-issue comic.
There was
Um,
an idea, a thought that I had when speaking of when you just bring that up. There's an indie section. So the store I'm talking about by my work is called Fat Collectibles,
mhm.
and they have a spot on their shelf that's dedicated. They call them indie comics, and they're like lesser known.
Yeah,
And I used to
it's
flip
always really
through
cool.
it every once in a while and be like, you know what, I should grab like one a month and just read
Yeah,
it and see if I could like latch onto something. And I never did it. And I think I should try that. I should just go and
yeah. Some of them, I
some of them might
mean,
be good.
yeah.
Yeah. And I
So
mean,
what's with this new movie that's taken the first spot in the box office for like 3 weeks in a
Oh,
row? Bad
Sonic.
Guys? No, Bad Guys. Animated movie Bad Guys.
I
Bad
know
guy.
nothing of it.
Oh, the like
Is
different
that a
animals.
comic book or something? I don't. But
No,
it's
it's
number one for like 3 weeks in a row. Sonic the Hedgehog is second.
no, it's isn't it have to do with like these? They're like animals that are like bad. Like
Yeah,
there's like a possum and a rat
but it's
and
not Disney. I don't
no,
know. I
it's I
don't know
think it's
that much
DreamWorks,
about
isn't
it.
it? Isn't it DreamWorks?
It just kind of came out of nowhere, and I couldn't believe that with some of the other movies out there that this is number one for like 3 weeks in a row. It's
Honestly,
making me want to download it when it comes out.
honestly,
Oh, it's
I knew
Universal. It's
nothing.
by Universal.
Yeah, I knew nothing of it.
Yeah,
Universal.
yeah. There's like a shark and there's like a
It must
wolf.
be good. I mean, like I say, 3 weeks at number one.
There are all these like characters like they're all gangsters or something.
Right.
It looks kind of funny. There's like a snake,
It's
Yeah.
funny. That's what it is. I've seen
Yeah,
a couple clips and it's funny.
yeah. That's like I haven't really like, like I've been but like you said about the comics. I mean, I'm kind of like you said, I'm just reading about the aliens. Another thing I'm into is like the Warhammer comics.
I've heard of it.
Like
Yeah.
they have one called Sisters of Battle, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool. It's they're actually part of a game. But yeah, I mean the whole Warhammer thing is getting kind of big again. They're making all these animations. They even
Ma-
have their own channel on like app, like those channels.
yeah.
Like
Maybe Warhammer that I've heard is the game. There's a game Warhammer.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
Space Marine. But the lore of Warhammer, my God, I mean it's called 40,000 because it's like 40,000 years in the future, and it's just war, constant war. I started Warhammer because of a band called Bolt Thrower. That's like one of those death metal, grindcore bands. Um, but the artwork was all Warhammer, and they sang about Warhammer. And bolt thrower is actually an actual weapon in the game. It's a board game, one of those like tabletop with the dice and everything. You make little characters and you paint them, move them around the board. But yeah, I mean, I can't believe now it's picking up. Like there's all these animations that are coming out, and it's like $10 a month. I was gonna join it, but I don't know. They kind of let people down because they didn't come up with as much stuff that they said they were going to.
$10 is a little steep too. I feel like the sweet spot is $5.99. Like when you start getting over the $6 mark, I feel like it's a little steep.
Well, the only channel that I pay a lot for, but it's worth it, is the YouTube with no commercials,
Yeah,
no ads.
yeah,
That's worth it because, I mean, I have ad blocker on all my computers, but when I'm watching on TV,
yeah.
that commercial comes on or something, I'm like, oh shit, you know.
So
But yeah, I mean, it's nice to actually, I've been without cable for months now. I'm getting used to it.
I just cut the cord again for the second time in my life.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you,
we
Mhm.
I got so let me back up a little bit. When COVID first hit in 2020 and we went on lockdown and we had to work from home, I started noticing issues with my internet like everybody else, right? Everybody was having these issues because what's it called? Spectrum was being just overrun with traffic.
Mhm.
And so part of the way to remedy this was I had to up my plan to the max, like the top tier I think it was 500 megabits per second, whatever, or gigabits per second. I mean, no, 500, yeah, 500 megabits per second was the top tier that they had at that time. And it was actually cheaper if I had latched on to a TV plan as well. And so I did that. I signed up for the TV and the faster speed internet. And we've had it since then. It's okay. I never liked the DVR they gave me. It kind of sucked.
Mhm.
The audio was never in sync, and you'd have to reboot the box to get it to sync back up, and then it would be fine for like a couple weeks, and it would do it again. It was a piece of shit. But it
Mhm.
was what we dealt with it, right? And
Yeah.
then after pandemic was over and we all went back to work, it kind of stuck with it because they never raised the price, so I just kept it. And then I got that flyer for the fiber on my door. I'm like, finally, they ran fiber down my street. Thank you. I've been waiting for this day, right? And so I switched over to fiber, and I told Spectrum to go pound sand, and gave them all their shit back. And then with the fiber, it included a special price for YouTube TV. So I got rid of Spectrum as a whole. I got rid of
Mhm.
their internet, the TV, and everything, and went back to YouTube TV. I had YouTube TV back in the day when it first started, but back then they didn't have a huge channel lineup and they didn't have DVR service, so it kind of sucked. And I only had it for a month. After the trial was out, I canceled it. Um, but before that, we were with Hulu Live, Hulu TV,
Mhm.
and that service is actually pretty good. Their DVR was kind of sketch. Like occasionally there was something that we would record and it wouldn't play back properly. And I complained to them a couple times, and they gave me some discounts here and there, but there was nothing that they really did to solve the problem. And so, we ended up going back to cable, like I said, with COVID. So this is the second time that I've cut the cord, and I'm now streaming services only. And I currently pay for a YouTube TV, Motor Trend, which that's probably the one I use the most, and Netflix. And Netflix is on the bubble. I think
Oh,
I'm.
Netflix is. I don't know what's
Yeah,
wrong with Netflix, man. I can't find anything to watch on there. I mean, I go on there and I'm
there's
like, oh.
there's two shows. My Netflix account right now exists for two shows, and that is 13 Reasons Why and Stranger Things.
God, Stranger Things.
There's a lot of good shows on there. Ozark is a great show.
Nah,
No, you know what shows on it that scared the shit out of me is that Unsolved Mysteries. Did you ever watch that one?
I,
The new one?
no, not the new one. I watched the OG Unsolved
Oh,
Mysteries
but the
back in the
new
day.
one,
Yeah,
this is something about it because I'm into the ghost stuff.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, it's not all ghost, but it's so eerie, like the music and just like the mystery of these stories. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck? Like, how could this happen? And
yeah.
but like you, I mean, I cut the cord. But we had a DirecTV, That was our
Yeah,
source of cable, and you know, it's satellite TV sucks. I'm sorry. Like the
it
channel
does.
when you change channels, the pausing is so bad. Like it's
Yeah,
the lag,
yeah.
and the house I live in, we face south, and there's like two big trees in front of our house, and it literally blocks the signal. So the guy had, right now our dish is like literally like on the side of the house, almost on the garage, like
Mm.
literally like the furthest part of my property. And even yeah, when it rains or it's really cloudy or windy, you lose signal.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, I remember for like almost a month we didn't watch cable at all. We're just all into the apps. You know, I have Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, Discovery Plus,
Mm.
and even a Disney one.
Oh, Disney
I
Plus. I
love
forgot
Um,
about that
Disney.
one.
Disney
I,
Plus,
I do
yeah.
pay for Disney Plus.
You know, I like watching that. I know, like I was like a little older when it came out, but I like
Yeah.
that Recess uh, cartoon that, and it's on there.
They've got
So
other movies on Disney Plus,
Yeah, I
older
know.
movies.
yeah,
You know,
No, I got
yeah.
you know,
Disney. I
you
got
know what? You know what
what?
service I have?
Oh,
What's
shut
A
that?
up.
$19 omnidirectional flat antenna. Doesn't cost me a dime for anything, and I get every network station, and actually hundreds of little old other cable stations over
No, you know
air
what's cool
free.
is that antenna TV. I wish there was an app for that because
I have antenna. There's two or
yeah,
three
my
antenna
mom,
TVs.
and I think once again our trees, because right now my mom uses one of those antennas because you know she would know how to use the apps.
Yeah.
So, but you know, yeah, antenna TV. She's watching like, you know, Three's Company, Too Close for
Right,
Comfort,
right.
some of these old shows. I remember watching. I was like, ah, it's cool, so cool to watch these again.
You're a little bit further out away from Mount Wilson. You might have to get a powered one to really get
No,
good
I
reception.
do. It just I think it's the trees because they're right in front of our house and it
Yeah.
blocks the signal. I have to keep moving the thing around, you know, the antenna.
Right.
I might have to get it external, but you know, it's okay. I mean, it's she's the only one that watches it. I mean, we're just all, but I'm used to it now. I'm used to just watching the apps.
Yeah.
You know, watch the shows we watch. And I have my Plex server too, which has
Yeah.
all my movies, all my TV shows. Yeah, I just bought. You remember Buck Rogers?
I
I
know.
remember
I know
Buck
of
Rogers.
it, but I never watched it. Yeah.
You never watched the 1979, 1981?
Nah.
That was a classic,
Yeah.
man.
Nah.
You know,
Nah.
I was about maybe 6, 7 years old, and you know, it's like it's funny. Like all the women on the show, they're all like hot. You know, like Erin Gray. Remember Erin Gray? Dude, I had a crush on her.
That's
Her
a.
and yeah, Erin Gray, the one from Silver Spoons. Remember that show?
Yeah, I remember that show. I was a little young when those came out, though. I wasn't. I didn't think of girls that way at that time.
Oh man, I was like, but my thing was like, why is it all these women like her, Jane Seymour, the Joey Stewitt, you know, the one from Three's Company?
Yeah.
Why did the women all have to wear pantyhose, no matter what they're wearing? Like they're going to bed, right? They have a
Yeah.
nightie on, pantyhose. Like I was like, what the hell? What's the deal? When I
Advertising.
think it, well, I think I read somewhere that because women couldn't show bare legs or something
Oh, that could
on
be too.
TV.
Yeah, that could be too.
No, that's a '70s show, isn't it?
Like late 70s,
Hey, the
like
'70s
79,
were both
80.
most fantastic TV and movies. None of the women wore bras. I mean, it was like
Yeah.
Wild
Oh,
West in the '70s.
no
I
bras,
missed
but
the '70s.
pantyhose. Look at the Dukes of Hazzards, right? Daisy Dukes. She's
Yeah.
wearing pantyhose. Like, oh God, what the hell? But
Well,
Those were the fantastic years in the well, not in the '60s. It was in the '70s. It was fantastic.
and
yeah,
you think about it, like Hooters. That's a carryover from that time, and the Hooter girls wear pantyhose, but not pantyhose, but they wear the leggings. Like
yeah,
they don't have bare legs. They wear
You're
those.
thinking of some strip club rules. I think I remember in the '80s, and early '90s when I got divorced that there was some kind of rule about the pantyhose.
I don't know nothing
because
about
I
that.
don't know. I
yeah,
don't know.
anything like even like well, Three's Company was like early '80s, and there's all those girls had pantyhose on, no matter they're going to bed, they're getting out of the shower, they have pantyhose on. Like what the hell? On they have a
Ad-
towel around them, right?
It's
And they have
advertising,
pantyhose
man.
on.
It's big pantyhose.
After the '80s hit, after AIDS it became well known, and we know what was going on with AIDS. Everything kind of reverted back, back to bras and more covering up and what have you. But '70s were wild. Bellies everywhere and boobs. It was just, I loved the 70s. I miss it. I grew up in it. I miss it now.
Bunch of hoes. The 70s. Bunch of hoes. What I gather.
Everybody was like free spirit, right?
Free, yeah.
Yep.
Free spirit.
Until AIDS hit, and that changed it all.
Yeah.
Then we didn't know that much about it, and you were fucking terrified your dick would fall off or something.
Well, I mean, all right, we change gears. Yeah,
Okay.
Change
Sure.
gears. How about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? How about that?
Bullshit.
Didn't really pay too much attention on that. I mean, I don't know. And then you get all these people coming out of the woodwork saying that, oh yeah, I dated Johnny Depp and he's crazy.
Really?
Okay.
He's an alcoholic.
Really? Yeah.
He's an alcoholic.
Yeah, he likes rum. I saw the movie. No, just kidding.
When did his face get so fat?
I know. Yeah, he got a little chubby there.
I don't know. He hasn't been working. Yeah, I mean, he had to do a lot of running around as Jack Sparrow, but he hasn't been working. So maybe he's got
Well, at least he did
some weight
that.
on.
I give him credit for that. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole Jack Sparrow thing, helping kids. They just in these hospitals with terminal cancer and all that. I mean, that's cool. How he did that.
He actually went to Disneyland a couple times dressed as Jack Sparrow, and it was just like an off the cuff kind of thing, not a big publicity thing.
No, wasn't he in the ride? Wasn't he on the
he was
Pirates of the Caribbean? He was there, like
freaking people
cool.
out.
That's pretty
Because
awesome.
Jack Sparrow, they got the actor that the cast member.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. He looks like him,
Mm.
but yeah, he actually went down. Johnny Depp went down there and just started
So,
greeting people and talking to them.
what is this trial about again? Is it a divorce trial or abuse or what is
It's
it?
about what it is she wrote some tell-all, or she did some show where she said that he did this or that, and then they canceled all of his shit.
yeah.
You know,
Cancel
he was gonna
culture
make
got him
another
hard.
Jack Sparrow, so
one of
she
those.
didn't sue him first. He's actually sued her for defamation,
Yeah,
and then she countersued him for abuse and what have you.
because she crazy. Yeah.
I haven't watched it all. Every time it comes on the news, I turn it off.
Was that his ex-wife or dating her or what? Who was she?
I don't know.
Some girl?
Were they married? Yeah, they were married.
Yeah, they were
I don't know.
married. They were married.
They're in the process of getting divorced, or they're divorced. I don't. Like I say, I don't watch it.
What I'm
I don't
surprised.
go for all that drama bullshit.
Well, what I'm surprised about is what's his name? Elon Musk. He dated
Oh,
her for a while too, and he won't testify. They wanted him to come
Musk.
forward and testify because he dated her for a while, and he won't do it. I'm like, he's such an attention whore. I think he would be like front and center, like, yeah, let me tell you about this crazy bitch shitting on my
Yeah,
bed.
he's too busy buying Twitter.
Oh fuck, dude, that's a shit show. I'm so glad I don't use Twitter.
No, but it's like, I mean, I've seen videos with all these, like, there's a guy I follow. Have you heard of Ben Shapiro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's kind of, he's kind of interesting guy. He's talking about him and Twitter, and he showed all these videos of these leftist feminists that are like, oh, I canceled my Twitter now. Bye. And it's like, okay, well, I don't think you'll be missed.
Yeah,
So,
they're not gonna miss anybody.
yeah, but I mean,
Go
you know what I mean? They're making videos and they go, I'm quitting. I quit Twitter because of Elon Musk. And I mean, his thing is I don't know. My thing is he wants the free speech, right?
Yeah,
People have free
yeah.
speech. So what's the big deal? But
Cancel culture, man. That's why.
left. Well, he did that. I don't know if you've seen that stick figure meme that he did, that he posted. I don't know if he did it, but he posted this meme that pretty much shows the left and the right, and people like me that are like in the middle.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, over time, like the year 2000 something, 2008, the left started running further left.
Yeah.
And then the people in the middle are still in the middle, but because of 2020, now they're so far left that people like me are now more partly on the right
Yeah.
by default. And now we're the bigots. Now we're the misogynistic. Now we're the ones who don't care about rights and all that. And I'm like, okay, I didn't even move. I mean,
I'm still
if
in the
anything,
middle.
they kind of pushed us. They pushed everybody towards the right a little bit
Yeah.
because of the left. I mean, what's wrong with free speech? I mean, just
Nothing.
because no matter what you say is going to offend somebody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
No matter what, no matter where. So, but to silence everybody, to try to put patches on everything. Okay, don't say this, don't say that. Okay, no, you can't say this, you can't say that. It's like, come on, man. What is that? What are we left with?
Nothing.
I mean, like, look at today. You can't see anything. You can't do anything without. If the left doesn't approve of it, you're automatically racist.
Yeah. Racist or a bigot or
Yeah,
sexist
or
or
misogynistic. Like,
yeah.
hey, I like my beard a little. I'm gonna have my beard a little longer. Oh, I'm misogynistic because I'm a male, and what is it? The patriarchy and all that. And it's
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah. Or like you open a door for somebody, right?
Oh my
And
God, yeah,
holy shit,
that.
get canceled for that. Don't fucking open doors for people, dude. Nah.
But you know what? To be honest with you, knock on wood, I haven't run into any crazy women, or even I do it for everybody, men or women.
Yeah.
I haven't run into any crazy person that freaked out yet. Yet, I
You,
should
you
say.
you hang out in the right places, that's why. You
Or
got
I'm not part of West LA or the areas
yeah.
of like downtown. Like,
I
oh
don't
my
give a
God,
shit
no.
what anybody else does. Let them do their thing. As long as it doesn't block what I want to do, infringe on my rights, then I don't give a shit. I don't, if you want to go get a Hummer from a dog, I don't give a shit.
Whoa. Where's Stubby?
Shout out.
Whoa,
Hey, wait,
whoa.
that's a shout out.
Allegedly,
That's a
allegedly,
shout out to Stubby.
Where's Stubby?
allegedly.
But I don't.
How many
I can't
licks?
stand the zealous. They can worship. They can do whatever they want. They can ban their own abortions. Don't let their wives or whoever have abortions. But don't
Yeah,
tell me what I have to do. Fuck you.
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Do
my
what
thing
you
is the
want to, but
whole,
don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
and this is starting to. I've seen this everywhere, especially where my wife works. There is the whole what do you call it? The gender the pronouns.
Oh, the the
I've
pronoun.
been
Yeah.
seeing that creep into everything. Like
Yeah.
I'll look at applications online where I'm filling something out.
Yeah.
Like I know Instagram now.
Yeah.
It's like when you pull out because I made an Instagram for my dogs, and there's a question that says, "Oh, what are your pronouns?"
They.
Like, it's like, I mean, and then what gets me is how these people get all mad and butthurt when you misgender them.
Right.
I mean, I'm sorry, you look like a guy, and if I call you sir, don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
Or if you look like a woman and I say ma'am, don't get mad at me.
Yeah. So
I,
that's
yeah.
my issue with that is once they tell me it's cool. I'm like, you want me to call you they? Fine, I'll call you they. Don't get pissed though when we first met. This is the first time I'm speaking to you. You're a girl and I called you ma'am or miss or whatever, and you get fucking pissy with me. I don't know you want to be called fucking they. My bad. You tell me. And once you tell me, we're cool. It's all good. I'll call you they.
What sucks for me is I'm the kind of person I call everybody dude, including women. So
Yeah, and I always say yeah, and that
I call my wife dude. I say, dude, what are you doing?
dude, yeah, same here, dude. I say dude. I say guys. Like, we have women that work in our department at work, but whenever I'm referring to the entire group, I'm like, what do you guys want to do? And it's just a thing, I'm a fucking kid from the 80s. That's what you say, guys.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Like, you don't say guys and gals. I know that's a thing that people say, but that's not from my generation. We don't say that. Like,
And then even like Disney's not going to be using the ladies and gentlemen no more, right? They're going to say what? Friends and family or
friends,
everyone.
yeah, I don't know, friends and folks and they and use.
But you can't say, I mean, I don't know. I'm the type where, you know what? And I'll say this, there are two genders in this world. That's it. Men and women.
Two natural genders. Yes.
Somebody can, somebody wants to be a woman, somebody wants to be a man. That's them.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, in the 70s, or no, in the 80s, late 90s, when the internet was brand new, you, unlike me and my friend Trevor, didn't just surf all over Europe and everywhere. There are more than just two genders. There's people with both anatomy, a lot of them out there, and with functioning both anatomy.
Yeah, hermaphrodites.
Creepy.
Yeah.
But they're
It's-
still only.
So what are they? They're not a he. They're not a she.
Well,
It's a
those are
they're a pat.
Yeah, but the rare.
Yeah, they're a pat.
But the rarity of that. I mean,
Nah,
it's
they're
just
not
special
that
cases.
rare.
I saw
you know?
Saturday Night Live. It's a pat. Is it Patricia or is it
Well,
Patrick?
you don't know what she is.
It's a pat.
Just need to say welcome rainbow people. I mean, just whatever color, whatever gender,
I mean,
whatever.
when I hear him say that there's more than one gender, I think of like Star Trek. Like I remember this
Yeah.
episode of Voyager. There was a race, the alien race they met, where there was actually a third gender
Yeah.
that they had to use to conceive.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
This was like
I like
1995, 1996. I was
I
like,
like
wow.
Cocoon where they
Cocoon. Oh,
yeah
the movie Cocoon. Yeah, I remember that
yeah
movie.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that movie.
yeah.
I don't know. I
It,
don't know.
But
It's
you know
just
what?
it is
If
what
they
it
want to
is.
believe
bullshit.
what they want to believe, that's them. But don't force it
Right.
on me.
Don't push
Don't
it
get
on me.
mad.
That's what I
Yeah,
said. Don't
and
push it on.
and don't get
Don't
mad
push
if I
your
don't
shit
conform
on
to
me.
your if I don't conform to your beliefs. Don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm not going to throw it in your face. I'm not gonna laugh at you. But don't throw it on me. Don't
Ex-
get mad if I don't. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Exactly. I'm not going to be a dick about it, and
Yeah.
I'll refer to that person how they want me to refer to them as. If it's somebody that I have to interact with, it's fine. I'll be respectful of it, but don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like the way I announce your presence, just leave me alone. Just like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of an asshole, and if you try to push shit on me, I'm gonna be an asshole. So just leave me alone. Leave me
But the
be.
cancel culture, like you said, my
Cancel
God,
culture, dude.
it's just running rampant. I
Yeah.
mean,
That is.
they're digging up shit people did years ago. I mean, like this
Yeah.
whole I didn't cancel Will Smith, but the whole slap and everything.
Oh God,
And then they're digging up
that's
shit
so
that he
bad.
did 10 years ago. Like, oh, look at this
Yeah.
video where he was on Arsenio Hall and there was remember somebody in the audience was doing something and he said that, what did he say? He said something about he was making fun of some bald guy. And then everyone was kind of booing him. And he's like,
Uh,
hey, it's just a joke. And I'm
yeah.
like, oh my
Yeah.
God. It's like,
That
I
whole
mean,
situation is toxic, dude. That's their
Yeah.
marriage.
yeah.
Yeah, that whole situation is bad. The whole Will Smith thing. Um, yeah, the
Yeah, the videos with him, like getting jealous. There was some, what was that
yeah
one? There was like some Mexican TV show, and the host was saying something to Jada, and he was getting all like jealous and stuff. And I don't know, he looked like crazy.
yeah. They need to
Where
just
I do draw the line with the whole gender bullshit is like that swimmer, the guy that turned into
Oh
a
God,
girl.
don't even get me started on that.
So
There,
pissed off about that stuff. That is not
yeah,
right. The fucking guy, he didn't have a surgery yet, and he had male hormones his entire life. He's bigger, he's
yeah.
stronger, and it's bullshit.
Yeah,
yeah
I'll add to that the fact that what gets me mad about that is, come on, women physically have like a limit, per se, like if they don't go over, but the limit is in like how much they can build their muscles, how much they can, their endurance, everything. Because
yeah
they're different from men and women are different.
yeah.
Sorry, we're
They
different.
are.
It's the
So
lack of testosterone. But yeah
yeah, so you
yeah
have these like you said, you have these athletes that want to be known as women. So then they do these women's sports and they just dominate,
It's bullshit.
yeah
tear everything up. And these poor women that bust their ass to get where
Yes.
they are have
yeah.
no chance, no chance. So my remedy, I think, is there should be, there should be a separate
Category, yeah.
category. There you go.
For he,
Yeah,
she's.
Yes,
he,
for he,
she's, or
she's.
she, he's, or
Yeah.
they, thems, and
Or
whatever
we's and
we
they.
use
Yeah.
and
Have you-
Nintendo Switches and whatever. Just their own thing, and anybody wants to join it, go for it. You want to be you're a woman and wants to join it, go for it. You want to be a man, go for it. You're both, whatever, go for it.
Have you
You
seen
have
that
every
meme?
right to think you're whatever you want to be called or
Yeah.
whatever, but you
Yes.
do not have the right
No.
to join the NCAA or other things
No.
like that and cancel out these poor women that have killed themselves to get where they are, and
Yeah.
you can just walk in and overtake them because you're a fucking man, no matter what you want to say.
When that first
Right.
happened, did you see that meme with LeBron James? Where they're saying, like, the WNBA has gotten so much better since LeBron switched genders. And you see him just straight dunking on fools. Sorry, ladies, in the WNBA.
I relate as a woman.
Yeah, LeBron.
Oh, and then it wasn't there. Who was that one that was the weightlifter? Wasn't
Which
there a
one?
weightlifter? That was
Transgender
a
weightlifter?
man. Yeah, it was a man who identified as a woman, and he dominated the weightlifting. But I heard he
don't
didn't
know.
win. Like he didn't win.
I don't know. I don't follow weightlifting. Like I don't really
In Olympics, I think it was
follow.
in Olympics. In
yeah.
Olympics.
It's not an issue in the Olympics yet. I don't think they're allowing that in the Olympics. It's been in the NCAA that they've had problems.
Of course, NCAA has to abide by this bullshit.
But the thing is, once you question that, you're a bigot, you're an asshole, you're a transphobic, you're this, you're that.
I ain't afraid of them. You can't say phobic. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. One thing that I pointed out too a while back when my kids first started playing sports is, you have boys and girls together on all these teams now: football, baseball, soccer. Boys and girls playing together. How come there's no boys playing softball?
I know.
It's still
I
just
know.
women, only women, and I'm kind of curious. Like, I kind of want to be a little bit of an asshole about it and go try to send my kid up for softball and be like, "Hey, man, there's a girls on his baseball team. Why can't he play softball? He doesn't
And
like he doesn't like throwing overhand."
isn't it true they're gonna? Oh, isn't there like a woman now that's gonna be part of the NFL?
I don't know about a player. I know that there was there
Coaches.
was a coach, and that
Oh yeah,
was
the coach.
last
Yeah, yeah.
that was last season. It was the 49ers.
Yeah.
The first female coach on the field.
But what's wrong with that? I don't see. That's fine.
There's
I don't see.
nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
there's
it.
nothing
Yeah,
wrong with it.
that's
There
fine.
was a female too. I remember this making headlines when I was in college at New Mexico. New Mexico had a female field goal kicker.
Oh,
Yeah.
She
wow.
was a
They
soccer
did.
player, and the football coach, they didn't have a field goal kicker, and he was searching around. They're trying to find a field goal kicker. They couldn't find anybody. He went over to the women's soccer team and recruited this girl to come over, and she kicked extra points and field goals for the Lobos, NCAA, Division One team, men's team.
She was cute too.
Yeah, she wasn't like a manly chick. She was a girly girl.
Oh,
Like, and
But it's regardless, it's gonna happen. You've seen the
yeah,
movie Starship Troopers, remember?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
What's that?
yeah,
That weird football game that they had. There was men and women on the same team,
yeah.
so it's gonna happen.
I remember a lot of things from Starship Troopers, but I don't remember the football game you're talking
Yeah, and it
about.
was in the beginning.
It was in the very
They
beginning, yeah,
were,
before they go
yeah,
off to war.
it was Johnny Rico and Dizzy. They're on that football team.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
on the
I
same
kind of
team.
remember
They're on the
that.
same team.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
before they go kill the bugs.
right.
Yeah.
And yeah, they all take showers together, and
They reference it throughout the entire movie when they're on the planet and they do that formation to kill the giant bug. And
Yeah.
and the dude's like, where'd you learn moves like that? He's like, don't you remember, sir? I was captain of the team.
That's right. That's right.
They reference that shit throughout the
You know
entire
how
movie.
old that fucking movie is?
It's
Oh, I
still a
love that
classic.
movie.
I watch it all the time.
It's the part where they're in school. All that was taking place at the Kaiser in Baldwin
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah, I know
My
that
mom,
Kaiser right off the 10 freeway.
yeah, my mom was, back in the day, that was her Kaiser. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's right. That's where they before they opened it,
Yeah,
where they filmed it there.
yeah. I remember seeing that off the freeway all the time.
And then once again, Hollywood's got to fuck it up. Like they did Prometheus and Alien Covenant. They're going to make all these other versions of the movie or sequels that suck ass.
I didn't
Nothing
see
beats the
any of the
original.
sequels. I purposefully
Oh.
avoided all of that shit.
There's an
because-
animated one and
Nah.
a regular one.
I
and,
really like the original one, and I'm not gonna let any of that shit ruin it. I'm not watching any because I know that they went straight to DVD, so I know they suck, right? And
Yeah.
and so I'm just not gonna partake in any of that nonsense.
What was the guy who did it? Wasn't he the same guy who did RoboCop? What's his name? Oh God,
I don't remember, honestly.
it was the same director, right? Who did he did Total Recall, right? He did all those movies. You could tell it's
His style,
his style, yeah.
yeah, and Total Recall. That's another one. I'm
Paul Verhoeven,
yeah.
Verhoeven, yeah.
I'm upset about the remake of Total Recall too, because that was a
Well, I'll say this about that one. It was a good movie, but just like you said, Prometheus and Alien Covenant, it should have been called something else.
yeah,
It should have been something else. It was like I was expecting them to go to Mars, all this shit, right?
yeah.
But it was stuck on Earth. The story was very interesting story. It was actually, a very good sci-fi story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why it was Total Recall. It should have been something else.
You see, after 15 years, finally they're doing the
Avatar.
actually a prequel to Avatar.
Yeah. Aqua something or what something
Yeah,
some the way of the water or some shit.
Way
And,
on water.
I mean, as a big fan of Aliens, right, made by James Cameron, why hasn't this motherfucker made True Lies on Blu-ray?
I don't
I don't know
know.
if it's up to him, but I'm waiting for that movie to come out on Blu-ray. I've been waiting for years.
I'm actually surprised it's not. True Lies was a
No.
really big hit. Like,
True Lies was an awesome movie. I love that
yeah,
movie.
that was one of the few like Arnold Schwarzenegger flicks that's not super cheesy and corny except for the ending
That one and what's the other movie? Uh, Bloodsport.
Oh, Bloodsport. That's a good flick too. That's
They made a version with a time cop, but it's like a watered down, half-ass, stupid, Kmart version of that. They didn't really, update the video or
yeah.
fix it up.
Yeah. They didn't remaster
Bloodsport,
it at all.
that movie, man. Bloodsport's an awesome movie. I have the DVD of that.
Bloodsport and Kickboxer. I love those.
I remember I gotta watch that one again.
Kickboxer is very similar to Bloodsport. It's good. They're both good movies.
It's with him, right? It's
Van Damme, yeah. Van Damme it. Yeah.
And I'm pissed off at M. Night Shyamalan because he doesn't do sequels. And I loved that movie, Unbreakable.
No,
you like Unbreakable?
I liked that movie. You didn't like it?
Nah, it was okay.
Man, you just lost some brownie points, man.
It was okay.
I liked that movie.
Nah.
That was. You know what? I'll tell you this right now. That's the only movie in my life of 47 years on this planet that I walked out on.
It was a little boring. God. It was boring.
I walked out on that movie, dude.
You have comic book people that you have to stay to the line of the comic books or do this or do that. Was it a comic book? Was Unbreakable a comic book that it strayed from?
No, but it was I don't know. It was trying something it wasn't.
It's loosely like trying to be like a comic book movie where, the villain is Mr. Glass and he's the superhero, and it was boring and it was okay. Like the ending was good. It was just, I don't know. M. Night Shyamalan, man, I don't like that dude.
No, he makes good movies.
He made two good movies. Signs was good.
Signs is a fucking excellent.
Yeah.
Signs was a good movie.
Signs was good, and I really like.
When I watch Signs,
I really like. I know people don't like this movie, but I really like The Happening. That was a good movie.
Is that the one with Wahlberg?
Yeah, with Wally Burger. Yeah, he's in that.
The squid things in the mist. No, that's the mist,
no,
right?
no. This is the trees. The trees turn on humans.
Oh,
and
the trees.
The trees start emitting like a toxic substance that makes humans kill themselves. And so they're just trying to stay away from. You got to stay indoors, and they're trying to stay away from trees and whatnot. And that's a good flick. And Signs, of course. Signs is a classic. That's a good flick.
Did he do one called The Village? That was a stupid one.
Yeah, the Village. The Village was terrible.
The Devil, all those. Yeah, he just, I don't know. He's one of those.
He's weird.
I remember. You ever see what's that movie? The scary movies.
Oh, the ones where they make fun of scary movies.
Yeah,
I saw the first one.
Number 3. Oh, you haven't seen? You gotta watch 3. 3, they make fun of Signs. Really bad. It's so funny.
Yeah. Those like, I don't know. I don't really do well with movies that are meant to be funny like that. Like when they're making fun of other movies. Like really? I liked Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking a Juice in the Hood. That movie was excellent.
That's a classic.
I saw the first
funny ones. There's some funny.
Yeah, there are some funny ones.
Come on, original Airplane.
Airplane was good. Airplane was good.
Yeah.
The very first scary movie.
I shouldn't say that. Airplane. You're talking about. Well, those are all satires, but movies that make fun of other movies.
Yeah. And
so amid Airplane. So yeah, Don't Be a Menace is good.
Yeah.
I don't know. The scary movies. They made like 4 or 5. The ones I like is 1, 2, and 3. Those are the best.
What was the other gangster movie where they're making fun of? Was it EB-40?
Yeah, EB-40.
Yeah,
with the Chris. Was it Chris Rock?
I think it was Chris Rock. Yeah, that movie was hilarious. There's some good ones, but I don't know.
The Hot Shots movie. Come on,
Hot Shots. Yeah, and Hot Shots Part 2.
Yeah.
They're
awesome.
They're okay, but yeah, I don't know. I really like Don't Be a Menace, but other than that, like, I don't know. They don't do well with me.
The thing I like about those movies is when you find little things like the little Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Like the part where they're at the liquor store and you see that poster in the back that says RoboPimp. RoboCop.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. I like that scene. That scene's hilarious. That and the Russian missile in the back of the truck. Do we have a problem?
But there's some that is sad that I just actually recently discovered, like Dead and Loving It with Leslie Nielsen. Like the vampire one.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I never saw
that until recently. Oh, that was a funny one, man. Yeah. That one's actually, Leslie Nielsen's.
He's funny though. He's funny though.
The Naked Gun. Oh my god.
I like all the Naked Gun flicks.
Nice beaver. Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Really quick, we're talking about old flicks. Really quick before we end, we're at an hour, so we can stop. But I want to bring this up. we're talking about cancel culture. I don't think this generation deserves Bill Murray. By the way, did you see what happened with Bill Murray?
Wait, okay, so
Yeah,
what did he say? What did he say
He
that
never said what he
offended
said.
somebody?
Yeah, he
Or
didn't
what did he?
say he didn't say what he said. Nobody has said like no one's giving any details. At least not what I've read about what happened and how he
But
got it.
he's a
You know,
but isn't he
yeah, it's pretty
apologizing?
bum.
yeah,
But don't
he.
you have to
But
understand, Brian, this isn't the first time.
yeah,
He's had problems on set with people before.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's kind of a dick. He's one of those actors that are dicks, and
Yeah, he can
but
be,
from
I
what I
guess.
heard.
I don't know.
but he's. I don't know, man. I think he's a treasure, and when I read the story and the way that he words it, where it's like, well, things that were funny to me back then, I guess aren't funny anymore.
Yeah.
And that screams cancel culture. Like he made a joke to somebody who figured that it was inappropriate or didn't like it, and so they lashed out instead of like handling it discreetly, and having a conversation with him and saying, "Hey, I don't like that." They had to go out and make it public and stop production on this movie, and now he's got to do an apology and all this. And I just think that this generation doesn't deserve him anymore.
They're saying here that he had a difference of opinion with
Yeah.
a woman on a set
Yeah,
of a movie called Being Mortal.
yeah, that's the movie that they're filming right now. And I don't know whether this is just my opinion without knowing the facts. I guess this is just what I get from what I read, and they don't give you a lot of details.
There's not much facts available on
Yeah.
this. It's just
Yeah.
not big.
Well, just like you were saying, like I know there was an issue with Lucy Liu and the whole Charlie's Angels. She was saying he kind of said some shit to her or something.
Really?
That was what 22 years ago.
Yeah.
He's had problems in the past. I don't know if it's off-colored jokes. I don't know if he's pinching butts. I don't know what, but he's had problems before on set.
I know he can be kind of a dick. Like I remember that interview that he did when they were trying to do. Dan Aykroyd was first trying to push for Ghostbusters 3, and
remember
he
that,
told
yeah.
Dan Aykroyd, "Nobody wants to watch three fat dudes run around New York chasing ghosts." And he basically said he stonewalled him. He wasn't going to do it, and he's like left it at that. And I'm like, man, like, stuff like that. Like, yeah, man, what an asshole. But it was hilarious because he was right.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to watch four old fat. I would watch it because I love Ghostbusters. But I mean,
Well, that's part of his humor. He's a sarcastic,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's his humor.
yeah. And so, but I'm a sarcastic asshole too. So that's why I like him so much. I think. And
I think, well, like just real quick, like the last movie, I actually liked it.
what, Ghostbusters.
Afterlife.
Oh yeah,
Afterlife?
yeah. It was
I mean-
excellent. It was an excellent film.
I mean, it doesn't compare to the first one. It
Yeah.
seemed a little hollow, but for what it was, I almost cried in that movie too. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but damn, I almost cried at the end.
It's
Cried?
been a
I almost
while.
cried, man.
It's emotional,
Yeah.
man. It's Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
But there's only one thing that I would do different, and I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it. But the end was a bit much. But when I went back and watched the first two, and I really think about it, that's how those movies were too. Like they were kind of that way. So the way that they ended
Yeah.
Afterlife was appropriate, and
But it seems like they're trying to emulate what it was back then. But
exactly. And they
like
were
I said, it's emulated, so
Yeah.
meaning that it's gonna have some flaws. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be like
yeah
the way it was back then. But
yeah.
I give him I give him an A for effort. that movie.
I love the movie. I like it a lot. It was.
I like it better than the 2016. What?
I don't think
I don't acknowledge that flick. No offense to the that movie, man. It's such an anomaly to me. They had such a great cast, and it's just the writing was so terrible. That movie sucks so bad.
I mean, I like Melissa McCarthy. Is that her name?
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah.
I liked her in Mike and Molly. She's a good actress.
McCarthy and
funny.
the
She's a
black
good-
lady. What's her name? My God,
I
stupid
forgot her name.
Alzheimer's.
Is it the SNL girl?
Yeah.
Is one in there? Yeah.
She's
Oh.
hilarious.
She's funny.
She's hilarious. It had a really good cast, but that movie was just so
It was-
bad. It was so bad.
No, what they fight at the end is like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is a satire. It has to be a satire movie.
They're making fun of it. This is a joke.
Yeah.
But
And then they get all butthurt when they didn't. I think they made them put it in that.
they did at
collection,
first.
right?
Yeah, the collection. At first, they were gonna omit it, and they made a big stink about it. I was like, good. we'll put it in there. Like, who cares, dude? And then after like they made a big stink about it, I'm like, you know what? They can put it in there, and people are still gonna buy it. It's fine. Just do it. Just so
don't watch that one.
Yeah, just so that people stop crying. Like,
Yeah.
I refuse to own that movie. I won't buy it, even though it's Ghostbusters. I'm like, I'm a completionist too. I have a big problem with that. Like, if I buy something that's part of a set, I have to complete that set. It bothers me if I don't. It eats at me. But I refuse to own that movie. I won't. Fuck that movie. Dude, that's not going to be in my house.
I love the Disney movie Madrigal. I cry on it every time I watch it. Have
Which
you
one?
seen it?
Oh, my wife watched it. Yeah, she kind of cried in that one too.
I love that movie. I probably watch it twice a week.
Last one I saw was Coco.
Oh, Coco.
I like Coco too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Coco was really good, but the music, the songs in the Madrigal, it's just fucking great. I can't stop watching it.
Where's the connection here? You kind of ran in from left field with that.
I know. I just wanted to get it. Well, it's because Fossil Gamer said something about it. He cried.
Oh, well, because it's Ghostbusters, man. And when you see the original ones on, I don't know, spoilers. Sorry, no spoilers. But you know what? It's been out for a while. You should have seen it. It's on video. Fucking watch it. But when you get the original cast in there at the end, yeah, dude, it's like, and then Ecto, and oh god, yeah, it hits you in all the feels.
Totally, yeah. It's a good movie. I think it's good.
All right, if nobody has anything they want to add, I think we can call it. Everybody good?
Yep.
All right.
I'm good.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Good night.